International connections.
International connection in 1990, in 2004, in April of 2004. Well, I should say, I'll go back to India first. Elaine and I were in India between 1981 and 1986, and every 2 years since then, we've gone back to India. So we've maintained a very close relationship with the Jadot family in particular and the ICA network in India, and we've been back every 2 years since. Basically, we paid our own way and we go back. So that's kept us in touch with the ICA at an international level, non-US level, let's say. And then in 2004, Marilyn Euler was here for some kind of a program that she and Elaine were doing somewhere. And we were having dinner together, and Marilyn said, you know, we gotta find somebody to represent ICA US board on the ICA International Executive Committee, Board Executive Committee, actually. So she said, why don't you throw your hat in the ring? So I thought about it, and I said, well, what the heck? So I wrote a letter to the U.S. board, and blah, 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 said I would do this. And there was some political maneuvering around, and surprise, and thank you. Judy found Jim's cell phone. So I got appointed to the executive committee of the ICA International. So I went to the Guatemala, and I was elected vice president, because if you're on the executive committee, that's the way it worked. Tatra Timsina, you can move that wherever you want. Tatra Timsina was the president, and I was one of the vice presidents. That was 2004. Then in 2006, at the General Assembly, I got elected president of the board. Well, yes, the president of the board of the ICA International. So the General Assembly was in Toronto, and there's a fair bit of interesting dialogue going on within the ICAI network, trying to decide to employ a Secretary General. The definitive word is employ, and a Secretary General, and move to a staff of 5 people. The current operating vision is that ICAI will have a staff of 5 paid people, and we in the process of moving that from the office from Brussels to Montreal. And so now I'm president of the board, and I've been negotiating all of this stuff. It's taking more time than I wanted to spend, but it's been fun, and we're making progress on that, and we'll see how it goes. But it's quite likely that vision could get actualized. All the incorporation is done, and like I said, the bank accounts have been moved, and all that.
So